Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to Saturday the 11th of July. So 47-degree morning. It's a 74 at this point. This is like 4:30 in the afternoon. I spent quite a bit of time washing the old Canyon Redrock. Lost the audio with my iPhone. I know what I did wrong. I was goofing around with something, so um, didn't think about it. Well, now I think about it when I have no audio, it's just blank. Anyway, look how clean this thing is. So not only I clean, from the rain riding we did, uh, uh, the previous person that used it, I mean, it was dirty, unbelievably dirty. Underneath the seat, it's amazing what was underneath the seats. So I pulled all that stuff off and gave her a good thorough cleaning. That's I forgot to put the tool bag in. That's what it looked like underneath the seats. And to do that, you got to pull the trunk off, then the front seat off, then the rear seat off, and then the ride plate for all the different link options you can put on a big steel plate that sits underneath there. And I'm just not feeling pulling everything apart to put the tool kit back in at the moment. The seat has just got junk on it from I don't know what that won't come off. But yeah, it took a lot of hand cleaning, a tremendous amount of hand cleaning, because I tried something that I discuss later when I ride. It did not work. Actually, it didn't work basically at all. And took 2 cans of it. I heard about it quite a bit. Someone had mentioned it in a comment, I think when I washed the Flirty. Yeah, it absolutely did not do anything. So I had to hand wash it. That's covered it. I'm pretty sure this thing fell off while they were in a group ride and they got ran over because that's got some like pressure points from either somebody stepping on it or running over it. But anyway, everything came up. The the king of everything, what worked way better than I ever thought on plastic and all kinds of stuff was the you see the exhaust. It's got so much of that desert mud caked on, and that little extension missing. That thing beat the heck out of Flirty. That thing really throws a bunch of junk without that extension um, on that fender. I would imagine for off-road stuff, because it's a quick release, and being a quick release, it gets knocked off under certain conditions, like if you're not taking it out of the crate correctly. XPS matte finish, way more than just a matte finish, cleaner. I don't know if you call it a polisher, but that did the magic. So a hand wash and doing that. Oh, I was just seeing how many where the gas level was on it because I was gonna take it for a ride and see if I need to get gas. But oh, here's another thing. See the little gauge there? It shows my distance of 106 miles. Well, it also shows your live fuel mileage. You can see on the lower right there, that is the average on this tank of gas. That was fighting the gorge headwind and the wind going north on I-5 coming home. That was probably the worst average I had the whole time. But that middle gauge, you get several people that I've talked to that get that wrong. That is the statistics is where I'm in right now. That shows the average gas mileage for this tank of gas. Um, this one, it'll show 0 because it's been too long on the bike reset. That's live. That is not what your tank of gas averages. And I have a little um, dot, a little yellow dot that shows what your high is or what the average is. And then you can, play around with the throttle. You can literally watch this thing and see where you are from where the average is for the tank. And I mean, I got up to 56 miles per gallon on this thing at times. The average overall for the entire trip, that's including the crazy gorge thing, was 39.6. 39.8. Crazy gas mileage I got out of this thing. Key is, do not have any kind of eco mode. Have all that cut off. That screen, where you can see the cracks that formed in here. You gotta like take the upper shield thing apart to get that off because it's captured in there. So I used the XPS to get in there to clean it, and then I used the rag that I used the bug slide on to just reach in and polish it. I didn't want to get that on the polish stuff on the mat. Kelly and Christy, they're running off to go get a bed for.
So before I took off here, I tried to pair my Cena S to the Action 5.6 that I'm recording on here, and will not do it. You know, I do by phone pairing, device pairing, neither one, it doesn't work. So I do a quick Google search, and Gemini says, nope, can't do it. DJI has locked out all the protocols except for their own stuff. But I guess you can use some kind of a Cena device to pair to that. You plug in a headphone jack or something in there. Hey guys, far enough away. But I thought we are gonna just take a little neighborhood loop here. Take y'all along. Wow. Is it some kind of beautiful out here? Um, 74 degrees it was at the house when I left. The bike is saying 70. Wow. It's saying 79. Must be picking something off the asphalt or something. It wasn't sitting out there very long. I fired it up, backed it up, jumped in the truck, which was sitting out in the front yard. We've got everything closed, so we can grab the bed stuff. Well, they mowed that down. Looks like they're going to do themselves some baling here. Some of these lots, oh, look at that. I like when it's done. Everything looks so clean. There's these perfect little bales sitting out there. As happy as you please. Wow, it does seem odd for it to be so clean. I guess it was way dirtier than I thought. Yeah, I was looking forward to saying that scrubbing bubbles was a cool find, and I don't remember who posted that. It was on, I think it was on the video where I cleaned Flirty. Apologize, I don't remember your name. Anyway, I thought I was going to report how cool that was. Well, I got a 2-pack thing, so I guess I can't really say that the Simple Green crystal foam is any cheaper. I think it was for the, you know, the more potent scrubbing bubbles. I think it was $8 for the 2-pack. And the other thing, the 2 cans, they ran out quick. That you almost get tired of spraying the crystal foam Simple Green. It just goes and goes and goes, and much more foaming action. It just really whoosh. And the scrubbing bubbles had a bit of foaming to it, but nowhere near the same reaction. I was hoping to say something cool about it, because I guess, you know, 2 cans for $8 is probably, well, I bet it's about the same. I think on Amazon, I haven't bought it in a while, so it could have went up, because everything else in the planet's gone up, gone through the roof. And it's a bummer that I can't pair my Cena. They said you got to get some Cena device that'll somehow works. I just want everything to be waterproof so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, jeez, how could I forget to tell you this? The mic adapter on my GoPro. The mic adapter is not bad. The main mic, my mic for my setup here, and I may have done something because I gutted this thing out and rewired it, but I just kind of pulled everything out and put it back when I went to the from the Cena 50S to the 60S. Gummit. So something happened. I don't know if something got wet. There is a cord. There's a junction that I have to make a connection, whether I'm dual vlogging or just me by myself. There's a cord that's a little sketchy back there. We'll check that thing out. Some of the folks that said these things are like, oh, I like the green on that Kenworth. Whoa, that was cool. But these things are gutless. Yeah, something's wrong with you, boy. Something's wrong with you. Should I dare go down this thing here? Every time I go down here, I get chased by a dog. It's been so long, the dog may not be with us. Remember, these things just turn the beautiful red and yellow in the fall. But yeah, this thing, I don't know what mode you got it in. Sport mode. And the sport mode set, however, whoever set it, I have yet to go in there and manipulate. If I was doing some canyon carving, I would probably bump the DPS strength up and experiment with that. But it does get twitchy. It's great for, you know, the lower powered modes because people are generally not going fast. You know, it's funny, it doesn't say dead end, but literally it is it ends in people's property. Rear shock, she's got some dampening in sport mode. Last time I rode this thing, she was loaded with gear. Man, look at that view of that barn back there. That is spectacular. That whole, I love that rusted look of a tin roof. It just looks so good. Moo cows out there roaming around. You know, so many people freak out about the tansy out in these fields. And our horses never mess with them. I don't know. And I see people now, this was years ago when we first got our horses, people absolutely tripping out because they seen a tansy out there. Well, no deer hiding in that field anymore. She's been bailed up. But I see tansy and people with their horses and cattle all the time, so I don't know. I like that when people put their cars out in a yard like that. Make a nice little display. You know, it's wild that, oh, took my throttle away a little bit there. How when these things first came out, I was just mad about this thing. And they were so limited that we couldn't get them. And of course, you know, like anything that's brand new, they just blow right out of the floor. So I wasn't able to get a demo. The funny thing is I think they didn't know how this was going to happen, and they put one of them in demo status. So I think they just set one aside in case this whole thing didn't work out. I wonder if Kelly and them knew there's some garage sales down here. Oh, you go on that garage sale hunt, you spend the day out there. They said they're just going to one, and I'm sure there's going to be more than that. Oh, I caught a glimpse of that red fence, and I thought, I seen an mule sitting there. One thing is, the suspension is absolutely magical how it handles everything. You see, I took the throttle away a little bit, and I just held it, and it just came back. That was cool. But you know, it's 115 horsepower and whatever the torque is. You gotta remember this. I think the Redrock is 134 or 1,034 pounds. It's the heaviest of the out of, you know, Riker Spyders and Canyons. The Spyders are about 1,021. The RT Limiteds, which is a lot of weight, but it handles it well. It's not boring, and if you want to have fun, it's definitely not boring. You know, it may be people that just aren't used to the reverse trike and how they handle, and you know, everybody thinks they're a motorcycle, you know, and want it to handle like a motorcycle. Nope, it's different, but yet no less fun. Ooh, that's a gust of wind. Ooh, that's not very friendly cloud looming about there. Yeah, the audio stuff. This whole audio thing and being able to have multiple. Man, I had that so dialed, and dear Lord, why did I have so many problems? Drives me nuts. There's another, if I continue using the DJI and don't end up going back to the GoPro, I'll still use the DJI for like handheld vlogging and stuff. I mean, it does good all around. It is a great camera. Battery lasts a long time. But now supposedly the GoPro is the king of the battery things right now. And they're going after people like myself and so many other YouTubers and vacationers and whatever else. People are using these things as their main camera. I mean, they'll take photos. You guys probably don't even realize how many times I've used a photo from a GoPro or the action. The Well, since I'm not going anywhere else, I do like going up here, and I love coming back down. That look of looking out over the fields and stuff. But absolute pleasure to ride. I mean, you can't do the more heavy. I knew it was going to be houses, but wow, oh yeah, there's like another foundation thing being put down out there. Oh mama, please don't sell all the land and turn all this into these neighborhoods. I mean, look what they've done to Winlock, that quiet little Winlock. But you know, it still has that quiet feeling to it. But man, that's a lot of houses. I mean, they have pummeled them in. Then, you know, you end up having to pay. They end up bringing all the utilities out. Now you got a water bill, sewer bill, and all this crap you got to deal with. It. You just don't. You know, we're just whale in a septic. Just whatever electricity our water uses is the only thing we got to worry about. Big holes. This is always beautiful looking down here. It's not real high, but you get that nice feeling of coming off a hill somewhere. I could afford one of these, it'd be sitting in the garage. Absolutely sitting in the garage. It just for a three-wheeler, it absolutely ticks every button. And I just like that. You know, that urban assault vehicle feeling to it. Anyway, that's quite noisy, so I'm gonna roll out of this. Appreciate you guys coming. Wow, that's really strong. Appreciate you coming along for an impromptu test ride, a try-off ride. She somehow or another thinks she's gonna catch one of these things. Yeah, no chance. There's a snake down here again. So, not that many cars come up and down this road. How can there be, I think we already passed it. How can there be so many snakes get ran over out here? It's crazy. I think they're basking out here certain times of the day. I don't know if it's to try to shed their skin or what they're doing, but it seems weird that with the amount of cars that come through here, how many snakes get got. Poor things. I'm not going to get too close to it, but that's it right there. Come on, she. I think she's learned to realize the ones that can play and the ones that can no longer play. She doesn't focus on them too much. Despite some of the iffy looking clouds around here. A beautiful night. Nice little breeze out here. It's comfortable. It's very nice and peaceful. She's sticking her nose in everywhere, smelling things, being a knothead. Well, I'm gonna end this and get Mama out here before it gets dark and do a quick little goodbye and roll out. Appreciate you guys coming along. Dealing with the Canyon Redrock, that was a lot of fun. Way funner riding it than washing it, though. Oh, I must have paused long enough somewhere that. Oh, it must have been one of my rings closed. Oh, they're all closed. That's good. All right, didn't get to the lawn. There'll be a tomorrow attack, I guess. As you can see, it's not that bad, but it needs to get done because it starts looking like more weeds than grass. I think literally it is more weeds than grass. But I'm gonna roll out on you. Appreciate you coming along today. Well, hello there, you two. I don't know when they got back, but sometime before I did. And they said they had fun poking around, looking at stuff. Yeah. Had fun riding the Redrock. I think it's a pleasure as always. And yeah. So I didn't get the lawn mowed. It's really, I mean, I could get out there and do probably most of it.
Yeah, but you've been going since this morning.
Yeah,
so.
Been just non-stop. So maybe it'll be a Sunday thing.
Yeah, take a chill.
Yeah, I'd like to go for a little rip somewhere. I want to go somewhere and see how that seat is on the Pan America. At least give that a shot.
Yeah.
See what that's like anyway. But on that, I think we're gonna wrap it.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same Smoak time, same Smoak channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. You guys have an amazing Sunday or Monday.
Heck yeah. All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you then.
I hope it doesn't start out as doom and gloom as it did this morning. I thought it was just going to be a nasty day.
Yeah, it's just supposed to be, cloudy in the morning and then sunny later on.
Oh, I didn't pay. I just kind of scrolled through and it looked like it was going to be cloudy all day. And I thought, oh, well, that's good because I can wash the bike without the sun coming in and disturbing me.
Yep, the sun came and got you anyway.
Yeah, it did. But I got done with the bike before it got me. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Yes.
Bye-bye now.